The Massey selection travelled to New Plymouth on the weekend to take on last year's second place team in the Lotto Federation League. It was always going to be difficult to try and bring a minimum of 5 clubs together and an international player on an away trip against a difficult opposition. Here's a little look at how we got on.
Let's go, try and force the flag. Come on, straight in. Here we go, yep. Here we go, let foul. Hold Joe.
Cool, but if you show that one, then you put that one.
Good hustle.
Don't mind it, boys. Go beyond James.
Hold it.
Teams, come on, we're coming now.
I have been at Massey. This is my 7th year playing for Massey because I'm a grandma. I first got involved with the club in my first year at uni. My best friend who was living in the hall next door to me, we both were pretty keen to play footy, and she'd managed to find the football table at Clubs Day and told me all about when the trials were, and we both came along and gave it a crack, and I just haven't left. Haven't left the uni, haven't left the club, just kept on going hard. I got into taking the photos after I got given a pretty fancy camera for Christmas one year. I've always been a keen photographer, but it was just a matter of actually having the right equipment to do the job. And aside from a friend of our coach at the time coming in and taking some team photos, Massey football had never really had any photos, and I sort of just decided to take the initiative and get myself out there to as many games as I could, and I just thought it was a nice way to give back to the club that had given me so much over so many years and continues to give me heaps over my continuing time here. I mean, I've been here for quite a long time, and being a university club, students come and go. But I think one of my favourite people to play with over the last couple of years especially has been Charlie. She's a solid unit in defence. I've only recently sort of played a bit of keeping for the reserves team, and she was always really good at letting me know when I should come for the ball, when she had a good handle on the ball, and she's always been a super encouraging player as well. She's really good at building up the girls around her and just really encouraging a great team atmosphere. I think Massey football has something pretty unique to offer here, being that we have quite a family atmosphere within the club, and I guess that's something that I'd love to see continuing, like even if I leave, and I say if, because I don't plan on leaving, even if I leave the club, that I'll still feel welcome and a part of the family, and that I think that's just something that really attracts people to us, is because we really care about each other. There's not such a disconnect between the women's teams and the men's teams. It's all a big unit. We're always out there supporting each other every weekend, and we know how to have fun with each other too. It's not like such a team clicky thing. It's like this team does their thing together, this team does their thing together. The whole club gets together and just really creates an atmosphere of fun, and I think that's what really makes Massey football what it is. When I was in the women's reserves a couple of years ago, we had a similar situation to what we had last year. We went relatively undefeated, and it was the first time that the women's reserves had won the Division 1 here in Manawatu. We also won the Women's Federation Cup, or the equivalent of that year as well. So it was a really, really great year for us. I think the coach we had at the time, he'd been coaching at Massey for a few years now, and he was just really stoked that we could finally get that milestone. And I guess it was really encouraging for me as a player, because I've been working hard on myself, and being able to be part of a team that had worked so hard to get some pretty good results at the end of it all was really amazing.